Standing and siring champions, Kentuckiana Farms 2009 yearling videos are now available for download. Visit www.kentuckyanafarms.com.
I couldn't get away from Vintage Master. The line at Freehold, like Dave was saying, that's a sick line on a half-mile track. 50, first quarter in 26, last quarter in 27 and 2, drawn away. I just couldn't get off of Vintage Master. So I went 4, used the 2 for second. I think this horse with the right trip could be there at a price. Sheer Desire I put in for third from the second tier, and Well Said, the 8-hole is so tough. I mean, this horse could be, if he wins today from the 8-hole and wins a jug, he's a legend as far as I'm concerned. So I wish him the best of luck, but I can't bet him at 9-5 like Dave Brower was saying from the 8-hole. So 4-2-9-8.
Well, I think after the jug today, Well Said is going to be a legend because I think he's going to win it. This horse is just so scary fast. And like Dave says, Ron Pierce isn't that worried about the post. Number one, they always talk about how they want to race him from off the pace, that he's much better off the pace. You know he can pace around the 5, 6, 7, okay? So the worst he's going to get away is 5th. Pierce is going to make sure he stays close to Vintage Master. I think he's going to want to try to follow Dubé and just stay close. I don't think he minds riding first over. I'll never forget his Meadowlands pace. He just totally dominated. I think the Simcoe, he needed the race last time out. I'm not worried about that at all, and the connections really aren't either. I think he's the best horse, and I think he's going to win it. Vintage Master's razor sharp. I think he'll be second. Chase and Racin's a good colt for Dave Miller, third. And as Dave alluded to, first-time Tracy Brainerd for Vertical Horizon. And Bernie Noren's a good trainer, a second trainer for Jimmy Thatcher for many years, and did well with these horses. He won the Miss New Jersey with Show the Money, so it's not like she was a slouch for him. But a different horse since Brainerd's got her. So 8-4-3-2, I love Well Said, and I think a lot of people are going to play against him. I think Vintage Master will be a lower price. Because of the post.
It'll be very interesting to see who ends up the favorite in there. It's a classic half-mile conundrum, so to speak. You know, do you take the horse with the better post off a breakout win, or do you take the early season dominator, like Well Said, with the worst post?
I remember Pierce at the Meadowlands pace says, he was wanting to get on down the track. Well, when he lets him get on down the track, this horse is going to pace one wicked mile. So I like Well Said a lot. Roger? Hello, Raj.
Dave Brower gambles. Dave Bianconi gambles. I don't think Sam bets, and I don't bet.
Not unless I could win some college tuition.
I got a bet with Phil Terry that Well Said won't even make the final. I'm sorry. I like to comment on what people say. I disagree with Dave Brower. Vintage Master did not break out in Freehold. He broke out at the Meadows, beating Well Said. Here's a horse that nobody was really thinking much of. I've never seen a horse pace as much as Vintage Master did in the final 16th to 1.5/16 of a mile coming home against Well Said. He went by Well Said so fast that Ron Pierce got a stiff neck. I mean, seriously.
He's right.
I mean, he just went, and he was on top, and he won the race for fun. So his breakout mile was the Adios. I expected him to win when he got to Freehold. I really did. I expect him to win today. My only question mark on Vintage Master, who drove Gallo Blue Chip?
Mr. Daniel Dubé.
Who's driving Vintage Master?
Daniel Dubé.
The worst drive of Dan Dubé's racing career was with Gallo Blue Chip and the Little Brown Jug. Remember, wasn't it Estrellas going down the backside? Ridiculous. The drivers will determine who win this race. It won't be the horses. And I'm afraid if they get into a slugfest or something like that, I think it's wide open for anybody. Now, I picked Vintage Master. I said after the Adios that he would win the Little Brown Jug, and I'm still staying with it. I said it on TV that day.